Good morning. It's 5:30. I've got to do 2 hours on the trainer this morning and then another 2 hours on the road. Still quite dark outside, but it's getting winter. Good morning, all my viewers out there. If you're watching this, I've got a 4-hour day. I'm currently busy spinning. 2 hours on the trainer, doing some small drills, but keeping within the prescribed what the coach gave. I'm just doing some motor placing drills. Well, I'm basically to give you a few tips when riding on the trainer. It's an awesome tool to use if you've got the mentality to actually be able to ride very long periods on it. You've got constant torque going through your pedal strokes. You don't have to stop at robots. It's a good way to beat the cold out there or the rain. Also, it's perfect to do one-legged draws on, because you can set a constant gradient. Your one-legged draw left, one-legged draw right, and you can always dictate your leg speed. So if you want to do big gear drills, you can ride a cadence of 50 without worrying of the road getting downhill and then spinning up to 90 RPMs. And you can do motor-based drills, which I'll do now and then, just not to fall asleep on this damn trainer. And that's basically just spinning and doing like 10-minute intervals. Like I said, my watts stay the same. Let's say on zone 2 between 220 and 260 watts. Then I just ride that same watt, but my cadence is at 105. And I do a 10-minute section depending on how I feel. And I know I still get good leg speed out of it and a good proper quality ride the morning before I head onto the road. Like I said, it all depends how difficult the workout is. Really tough interval sessions I always do on the road. It's just so much more difficult to do it on the trainer. And also 200 watts on the trainer isn't always 200 watts on the road. If I'm doing a morning session on the trainer and then I'm going to go onto the road later on, I don't want to mess around, so wasting too much time, not pedaling, taking the bike off the trainer, getting water bottles ready, getting all this other stuff ready. Therefore, I keep my shirt with me, two different shirts, my extra heart rate strap, extra bottle, my gloves, my phone. So I put on my cycling shirt while I'm still on the trainer, because if you're gonna use your cycling shirt while you're on the trainer, it's going to be all wet when you get out there. There's going to be a lot of moisture on your chest and your back, and it's easier to pick up a cold. So rather warm up on your shirt, then put on your cycling shirt afterwards, so you're nice and dry, and then you're ready to hit the road. Another important thing I forgot to tell you is that always have a fan close to you. It always prevents you from sweating up too much and feeling disgusting on the trainer. Always have a fan. Okay, time for another 2 hours on the road. Say goodbye to this oak. Cheers. So on straight on now after my 2-hour trainer session. One of the reasons I also do that morning trainer sessions is that if traffic is really hectic in Pretoria and I want to start my ride early, get on the trainer, come ride at 9:30 on the road. Traffic is quiet, it's much safer, peaceful, and obviously you enjoy your riding much more. Good to see the army on the road for a change.
truck broke down. We don't want to go to the army with them. Always be wary passing these trucks on the left, and always just swing into the yellow lane as they feel, so always be wary. We're all only human and we do make mistakes. You wouldn't want to lose your life due to something stupid like that. Rather waste a second. It's not going to affect you negatively. Just passing through the houses, then back onto the R21, passing Waterkloof Lugmag basis in Afrikaans, treating myself to a sneaker. I had two options. I could rather leave it for tonight, get the cravings, eat it, or just take it with me on the bike and eat it and not pick up weight while my metabolism is still high. As my teammate would always say, great success. I would like to talk about a little bit more about why it's important to ride in a fixed gear at a low cadence, and why it's important to do low cadence intervals and the benefits it has. Firstly, doing your intervals at a lower cadence, focusing on your torque values, will obviously increase your muscular strength, that we know. However, it also improves your left-right leg balance, and this is a big thing, because as soon as your left leg is weaker than the right leg overcompensates, start getting knee problems, back problems, the alignment in your back is slightly off, and it causes a whole array of problems. So like I said, focusing on your muscular strength, very important, and will only benefit your cycling. So get out there in base training, do those big gear intervals, focus on keeping your hands relaxed, just focus on the left and the right leg, getting the power out of it, the low cadence, and you're aiming for a high torque value.
Done and dusted, good 4 hours. However, I'm very late for a meeting, so I need to hurry up. Okay, so showered up, ready to go.
What I and my associates did was take the brain circuits from your dead body. We stored them in electrochemical batteries.
Okay, let's get the day started with. Already quite late.
So we had a chance to rebuild the cities and begin our quest.
You think I believe it? A fantastic tale like that?
I imagine
it's lunchtime with Swati at Tribeca.
What was a reasonable lunch? Chicken salad, not trying to stay away from too many carbs for obvious reasons. Let's see how I can do out of this. If you're wondering why I was late, I had to go pick up this. Hello. Okay, so if you're watching this, this is the unboxing of my Zenith C28 wheels I'll be using in Spain. I'll explain some of the benefits of them, but firstly, massive thanks to my sponsor, Token. They're absolutely amazing wheels, and I'll tell you the reason why I'm choosing this wheels is I think they're the best all-rounder wheels you can take with you overseas, and because it doesn't have a lot of maintenance on it. So before I show you the wheels, these wheels come standard, obviously, with a nice bike bag to protect your wheels. Very important, you don't want any unnecessary scratches on them, and it also protects them from any damage. You get specific brake blocks for the carbon that goes, obviously, in your brake calipers. It's a bonus to have them, and then a spacer which is specifically designed to go on the wheel for the type of cassette you use on there. Viewers, they're really all pretty cool. These ones are quite solid. I've used them before. I don't need anything more than that.
Everybody's talking about the good old days.
This is a front wheel. The thing about the C28 wheels is they are super light. They weigh a mere 1,300 grams. The front wheel I think is about 530 grams. That's super light. A few things that I obviously look at before I consider using a set of wheels is, first of all, stiffness, how light they are, and how good the bearings are. These are super smooth bearings that come standard with the wheels. These wheels don't really flex. Like I said, stiffness very important, and definitely a big one, which is a mental thing for us as a professional rider, is the weight. I mean, for the front wheel, a mere 550 grams. The back wheel is about 730 grams. A big thing to also notice, these wheels come standard with rim tape made by Token in them. It's a nice accessory to get with the wheels, and it saves you a lot of money. A big thing you should notice with this wheel, the spokes are aligned differently from the front wheel. It's because it's got a dynamic spoke pattern, so that you're able to produce more power through the crank, through the wheels, and ultimately onto the road. Also creates less flex in the wheels, so it's much more comfortable riding on rough roads. Like I said, the back wheel, a mere 730 grams. I just want to clear any debate there. What I also love about these wheels are the sound they make. All road cyclists love to hear the sound while we're freewheeling. I don't know why, it's just a thing we love to hear on the road, and it sounds cool, it makes us feel cool. Okay, so why have I chosen these wheels specifically to race with overseas? First of all, they're super light. They're quite stiff. They're not going to flex, so whenever I stand and sprint around, it's not going to touch the side of the brake calipers. And a big one is that this is a clincher, so it's easy to replace the tire and the tube. With when you ride rims that use tubbies, it's much more expensive to replace the tubby, and obviously a lot more time consuming. And now it's time for the most important part of the day, recovery. Oh yes, and eating.